Check 1, 2. CoinsKid crew, what it do? Just gonna go through the markets. It's been a while since I've posted a video, so let's get into it. It's been a rough couple of months, and we've got Bitcoin here kind of frozen at 20,600, Ethereum at 1100, and we go to the crypto bubbles here. SNX has been the standout performer. We've also got 1 inch up 18.5%, and overall for altcoins, it's been a good day. Even Lunar Classic up 4.4%. Amazing. So going over to the crypto fear and greed index, still at extreme fear at 9. That shows absolutely no signs of waning. Crypto total market cap, we have support here at 755 billion, which we are finding support at. Golden ratio down here at just a touch above 700 billion. And we are in the process of a relief rally. And I think this will probably go up to, well, definitely the 1. We'll definitely go up to like 1 trillion again in the next maybe week, 2 weeks, which is pretty epic if you think about it. Yeah, so that would be my trade right now. So if we go to Bitcoin, we found, go down to the 3-day. Yeah, so we found support in the golden ratio here at 17,000, and it's had such a massive sell-off from the all-time high. We're definitely due for a relief rally here up towards the 8 MA. So I'm saying, I reckon, yeah, in between here, I'd say 23.5, 24,000. I'll say 23, all right? So that should happen. Could happen very quickly, but I'm going to basically say in the next 2 weeks, just to give me a bit of room. Could happen by the end of this week though. So if you're a trader, that would be the trade right now with a stop loss somewhere down here. So say you go long at 20,000, stop loss 2,500 points, take profit roughly the same, maybe 3,000 points. So it's a 1-to-1 trade, but you're playing the oversold bounce, which is, you know, it's inevitable really. On the long term, looking at the volume though, like it's still really low. You know, we need for a reversal to happen, you need to see candles like this, and you're getting nothing like that here. So yeah, definitely don't short it. Not yet, anyway. Going over to Ether, massively oversold. I predicted this area to hold, which it just didn't, given the circumstances and the macro picture right now. It just literally severed the 500 with like it wasn't even there. But yeah, we're finding support on the golden ratio, just a touch above 1,050. And with Bitcoin, we'll see a relief rally up to about the 500 here, around 1,400. So yeah, we'll find resistance here again before rolling over, heading over to DOT. DOT's actually holding up pretty well, which is interesting. Definitely keep an eye on DOT, but we're still, you know, we're going to succumb to the Bitcoin, Ethereum downside, which will come in the next couple of weeks after the relief rally. So, but with DOT, we'll see a bit of a spike here up to the 21 EMA, around 10 bucks, 10.5, possibly a golden pocket here. So that would be my trade on Polkadot. Heading over to Solana, same kind of deal. You know, rally up to the 21 EMA before rolling over. We found support here on the 1.272. We have a golden ratio down here at 16.36, so that downside target still remains. Heading over to QNT. Yeah, kind of like bit like Polkadot. It's kind of downside has kind of not as intense as Bitcoin and Ethereum, so that's a good sign for me. I hold quite a bit of quant in my portfolio, so I'm kind of pleased to see this at the moment. I did buy a little bit a couple of days ago, just added to my stack, but I'm not going too crazy because yeah, we're probably going to come back down into this area here. So heading over to the Nasdaq. All right, so we've been in the bull trend since obviously the GFC, global financial crisis, and we are testing the 200 EMA. Looks like we had a bit of a gap here. Yeah, gap lower. Golden ratios providing support. In line with the 200 EMA, so we should see a relief rally here eventually for the Nasdaq before eventually rolling over. S&P 500, 200 EMA. Yeah, I mean, you guys all probably know this, but yeah, this is going to probably hold temporarily for now. We'll get that little relief rally here as well. Now heading over to the 10-year yield. Now this is what everybody should be watching right now. We are at 3.281%. Now, believe it or not, I think if we get some sideways action here for a little while, but we're above the 1 here, so there is a potential for a spike to 5.5%, which is crazy. Now, if that were to happen, obviously stocks and crypto would be tanking. So I think that actually happens eventually, but right now, because I'm calling for that relief rally, we'll probably get a bit of sideways action here for the next week before we eventually... Something will happen where like it'll spook the market and you'll see the bond yields rise like that. So, and if we go up to 5.5 again, last time we were there was the year 2000. Ah dear, I was still in high school. Crazy. But yeah, we're actually at the highest point since 2011. So yeah, over 10 years ago. But you know, this is where the bull market is right now. It's in the yields, you know. Ever since the Corona dump got down to 0.33%, had that massive spike up to 1.28, and then made it. So this is what a bottom looks like, you know. We haven't seen this in crypto yet. You know, we had that capitulation, you get that massive relief rally, and then eventually we come back down, and it takes, you know, that took roughly, let's say 6 months to form a bottom. Bottoms don't happen in a day. So yeah, just keep that in mind with the crypto. Same thing will happen. And yeah, once the market's completely exhausted to the downside, then you start to get the bull market. So yeah, keep an eye on the bond yields. They show absolutely no signs of slowing down yet. And heading over to oil Brent. Yeah, so my long-term target here is, well, I don't really want to say that because that would just be, I'd hate to fill up my car with crude oil at $200 a barrel. But I kind of feel we get up to this 158 area here. Um, you know, this bull trend still intact. If we can get above 131 again, then yeah, it's going to just fly up here to 158, or maybe even spike up to 200. So yeah, keep an eye on Brent crude as well. If this starts to roll over, that's going to be a good sign because the Federal Reserve would be less inclined to be aggressive with interest rates, and that would have a good effect on lowering inflation. So keep an eye on Brent and the 10-year. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up and enjoy your day. Trade safe. See you next time.